So I also need to set this straight. When I took my narcissist to court, he brought this up and it was totally irrelevant, but he was just trying to make himself look good. So he's just like yapping forever. But he told the judge that he kicked us out because I'm some crazy psycho whatever. But we actually left because I was genuinely scared to be in his home because he switched on me so profoundly and he started screaming at me, and his eyes didn't look like his eyes anymore. My dad used to get like that when he would lose his stuff, and I was genuinely scared to be around this man, and I was scared for my children to be around him as well. So while he was sleeping, I packed everything. I packed my kids up, I packed myself up, got everything in the car. So he woke up and we were actually all packed, ready to go, because I wanted nothing to do with the man. And anyways, and the reason I left is because I was trying to set a boundary with, because he has a problem with cheating and he has a problem with inviting third parties into relationships, and he just basically he probably should just be like a single floating sexaholic, just go live that life and stop trying to live a picket fence life. He's a very lustful man, and so everywhere he goes he loves that attention. And we talked about it once and he's like, yeah, I don't know why I do that, I don't understand why I do that, and thank you for bringing this to my attention, and on and on and on. I was like, okay, so if you want to work on this, I love you, we'll work on this, but I'm not okay. I have boundaries about it, especially if you have a history of cheating. This is something that would need to be worked on. Anyways, but he kept doing it. He would go to the tattoo parlor all the time, and he had a crush on this guy, and he would show off his body and flirt like you would not believe. And he was also talking to this lady, and they were really close friends and whatever, so, and that's okay, but he would talk to her I love you so much, and yes, you're so precious. He would talk to her like that, and she would talk to him like that. And I'm like, okay, so let me just excuse myself from this situation. And he comes from a polygamous cult, and so it's kind of that's normal for them. And so I told him, I'm like, it's okay if you want to live that life, that's not something I'm interested in, so we'll see you later, So he got so mad at me that I was setting boundaries about that, even after he admitted to having a problem with it, even after having a history of having a problem with it. And so that's when he called me a narcissistic bee, threw stuff at me, screamed at me, left letters on my bed telling me what a terrible person I am because I set boundaries with that. It's just so psycho, and I genuinely was scared to be in his home, so we actually escaped his home. He did not kick us out. I wanted nothing to do with the man, and I also wanted to protect my children from him because he had already proven physical violence when he hit my son to the ground twice and braced his neck down to the ground while he screamed at him. He had his hand over his throat screaming at him. And so I didn't feel safe there at all. And if me setting a boundary, the response I get to me setting a boundary is violence and rage and screaming. I made the right choice to leave.